about the facts of the Glass House Farm ICE raids, and then I want us to think of things together. You have Glass House Farms, which is a cannabis farm in California, have an ICE raid that was one of the largest ICE raids under the Trump administration. And over 350 people were detained. And of that, most of them were undocumented immigrants. And of that, there was a small portion who were unaccompanied minors, which means no papers, no parents. During the time of these ICE raids, you had a large protest that broke out. Hundreds of people. Now, these are the facts. They are called protesters, but not only were they protesting, they were interfering with the job of these federal agents. They were trying to interfere with these federal agents' job, even though they had a federal warrant to complete the detainments. They were throwing things at the ICE agents. They were getting in the way. And then and only then was the tear gas enacted. Here are the things I want to think through. That way we're not so easily manipulated. Number one, what do we do to protesters who are illegally interfering with federal agents trying to do their job? Remember, these ICE agents had a federal warrant. Regardless of how you feel, we have to be consistent. Y'all love to bring up January 6th. We need to be consistent all around. Next point, why do we continuously not hold media accountable when they use the term immigrant instead of the word illegal immigrant or undocumented immigrant? To my next point, we had over a dozen undocumented, unaccompanied minors with no legal protection, no guardian, no papers. How are we not discussing their vulnerability to human trafficking? Because as we tend to forget, there were still thousands of children who went missing at an unsecured border. My next point, why aren't we discussing how these big businesses and corporations continue to exploit the labor of these undocumented immigrants? Besides the obvious fact that we have labor violations of these unaccompanied minors working these farms, this company still benefits from hundreds of undocumented immigrants not being on the payroll. We have corporations thriving off of the fact that they get to underpay hundreds of workers. Let me ask you this. Why do you believe the protesters' energy goes towards the ICE agents who are only trying to figure out who is unvetted within our country versus actually protesting the Glass House Farms Corporation from exploiting workers and exploiting minors? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section.